Well, hello people. So it's Peter here, down in the old man shed. I'm an old man and this is a shed, okay? Right, Monday afternoon. Nice day here at the moment, here in London. It's 18 degrees according to what my phone tells me. The sun is shining. Well, yeah, and a bit breezy though. But still very nice. We're, quite lucky at the moment. But I believe after today the weather's going to go well downhill. Anyway. So as I say, Monday. So this weekend, I belong to a model railway club, guys. All right, it's the Beckham and West Wicken model railway club, and we held one of the two open days that we do a year. In April, we have the vintage show, where you can see old vintage trains running around, the old Hornby 3 rail, the Hornby 00. And other sort of fantastic gems from the past that are still working, and these guys who look after these trains can still give you a good layout and everything, and these old things going around. So that's the vintage train show. But this Saturday we just had our general show, and we had some layouts there, O gauge, 00 and N gauge, all there. We have trade stands there. There's somewhere where you can eat. And then we have our club shop, and we was there all day Friday. It was only a one day, which was a Saturday, but us as club members, we was all helping out on the Friday to get the place organised, because it's held in a church hall and the church itself. So we have to heave a lot of stuff around, to get the place all set up. So it took us all day Friday, and most of that Friday was getting the club shop set up. And I say most of the stuff Friday because you ought to see our club shop. I mean, it filled this room, and it's an Aladdin's cave of rolling stock, guys. I mean, going from the parts bin up to mint in box conditioned stuff, never been used, Blimey. It is an Aladdin's cave, And when we are open, all day long we've got people having a little look, because we're a club, so during the year our club secretary gets contacted. They say, look, I've got this collection, don't know what to do with it, it's got out of hand or something, and come in, take it off my hands, make an offer, and the procedure anyway. So in this video I'll put a picture that Greg Marshall, our chairman, when it was all set up at night, he took a picture of it, because it's unbelievable. On the Saturday I was there helping on the shop, and the people were sort of saying, it's been 2 years, I've not been able to touch anything for 2 years, get out to an exhibition or certainly to look at the the stuff that we had on sale, because it that's the beauty, it's hands-on, So we had all these boxes at the back, all these locos at the back of the shelves and everything, and we sort of, if you want to have a look, yeah, we get it out, you can have a look. Oh, God, blimey, yeah. So we had a busy day, and I wasn't averse to having a look, so I've picked up some bits which suited me for my layout. Okay. So let's show you. I'll show you what I've been up to, because I've made up some more trains for the layout. Let's have a look. Okay, so in the last video I showed you this train that I got off of eBay, the Lima Class 156, and as you know, I took the gubbins out. Although everything was fine, I took the motor out so that it can be free wheeling and be pulled behind the Class 37, the Rail Operators Group, because that's what they do in real life, and so therefore I wanted something for my models to pull. So fitted the end of train lamp, and you've seen all that. Okay. Now someone did sort of say, oh, but it hasn't got a barrier wagon. The loco is pulling these two coaches straight away and should have a barrier wagon. Not necessarily. If you go on to Google, if you Google the Rail Operators Groups 37s, and see the what they do. Yes, in some instances they might need a barrier wagon, but in quite a lot of cases you see the loco, coupled straight away to the end of the train, depending what the coupling's like, isn't it, in real life. And in model life, I didn't need a barrier wagon because the coupling on this one is on the bogie. Okay, so it adapted itself quite well to be dragged behind the 37 loco. Didn't cause any issues. So that was that. So yes, sometimes they have barrier wagons, sometimes they don't. And in this case, even on my model railway, it didn't need a barrier wagon. Okay, just needed the end of train lamp, the working end of train lamp. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so with the class 156 created as a drag behind the class the 37 loco, with that in mind, when I was perusing our shop, I come across this one. There we are. This is the old Beckham. This is a 158 two-car set with working lights and all the other gubbins that you can read there. Super smooth flywheel gear driven motor. But this is DC only. This is not a DCC ready loco. This is an old set, but of the 158, and it's in the regional railways colour. And then what did that go for? That went as new, £67. Okay, guys. So with what I've done with the Lima, I've now done with this. So as I said, DC only. So, but no, I wasn't bothered about that. It was very easy for me just to take off the bogie frames, slip out a couple of gears in both sets because it was all 8-wheel drive, and that allows now it to be freewheeling without destroying anything. I removed the drive shaft and the motor in the middle, very much like a Class 66, the way the motor's in the middle. Very easy to put back, very easy to take out. It was only clipped in place. So yes, in fact it has working lights. The working lights on here was no good if I'm turning into a drag. So once again, let me put that back down there, give me a bit of room. Once again, we have on there, because that's where the lamp iron is, because they're fitted with lamp irons, you don't use these lights. It's now fitted with a working end of train lamp. Okay, all I had to do with this, I just moved it, it's on black tack. If ever I remove that, there's the tiniest, well, you can't even see, there's the tiniest of holes that I've drilled for the wiring, so you don't even see that. Anyway, so that's got a working end of train lamp, that end. The other end, I had to put a screw and make up a coupling, because it's not on the, unlike the Lima one, there's nothing on the bogie this time. So where I was able to make a screw into the hole that's already there, I then fabricated my own hunt coupling, very thin, so it allows it to pivot within the confines of this dam or valance, whatever you call it. And that, believe it or not, gives enough movement to get round a second radius curve, but it doesn't get round a second radius curve attached to the loco. So this one does need a barrier wagon. And what did I choose to be a barrier wagon? Let's have a look, see if I can find it. Is this. Now this was a straightforward, I don't know what you call these, a VGA slide door wagon. They may or may not be on the railways now, I don't know, but I thought that'd do me. So fitted with hunt couplings, you can see the mechanism. You can see what I've done with the attachment, that I cut those shoulders off to allow it to pivot even more. So that combined with the set gives no problems going around the second radius curves, and of course at this end, nice coupling attached to the loco. So this one does need a drag. This was in not rail freight colours, had the rail freight logo on it, which I've removed. And then what I'm going to do with that when I can get more transfers is, because I got two wagons, and this one was in the Transrail livery. This one had logos for the Transrail type of livery, but as you can see, rail operations group transfer has been put on it, so that to me really, you know, does the business. And it's even got disc brakes detail on the wheels. You know, the face of the wheel is a disc brake. Whether or not the previous owners put that on there or not, I don't know. Or that might be how Beckham comes, don't know. So that's it. So that was that one. So what was that? 67 quid for that. And now I've got another drag with working. Everything works that can be pulled. But I wasn't finished. Because the shop was so vast that there I found another one. So this one's slightly modern packaging, but nevertheless a 158 DC only. So we're still going back a bit. That's not right. Central Railways on the box art, because it's actually this one. That's what was in there. So that is in the livery of, possibly doesn't exist anymore, Northern Metro. There we are. So I thought this, you know, I couldn't let it go, could I? So that, again, same price, and again she was working absolutely fine. She's fine, but all I've had to do is just remove the gears, take these side frames off, remove the gears in there, which allowed the wheels to be free. I removed the motor and the drive shafts, so they're all in her parts bin at the moment. I think, let's have a look from the two sets. There we are. You've seen this motor before, haven't you? But it's in black. Oh no, it's covered in tape, that's why. I like the black flywheels though, blimey. All the gubbins, the drive shafts, all the bits and pieces I've taken out, they're all in there. So it will be packaged in the box in a minute, so I don't lose anything. If ever I want to put this back the way I bought it and then sell it on, but I won't. I can undo everything I've done, because nothing's actually broken. It's just been all taken apart. So you can operate a soldering iron to unsolder the thing. Same thing again. I've had to custom make the little hunt coupling to go, you know, to move side to side on valance, because again I use the barrier wagon to run this around the layout. Okay, but that is lovely. I mean, you know, yes, that probably delivery doesn't exist, does it, anymore? But doesn't matter, because it's doing what it's doing, being dragged. You don't know what's happening with it, if it's going away sadly to be scrapped or off to be preserved or whatever. So another end of train lamp. That is where, if you're thinking that I've just stuck that on willy-nilly because you've got the lights there, obviously you wouldn't use these lights. And I haven't stuck it on willy-nilly because the model itself shows you there, you can see the lamp iron, yeah? So that's, if it's going to have an end of train lamp, that's where it would be attached. Okay, so I'm not mad. Okay, let's have a look at them on the. So there we are, the 2-car set, barrier wagon on the front, waiting to couple up to the 37. Okay, everything's fitted with hunt couplings. The middle of the 2-car set was fitted with tension lock couplings, but I've replaced them with hunts, and I've replaced them with hunts that allow it to virtually touch, if indeed it's not touching, and yet when she goes round the second radius she opens up. Okay, so no need to have a gap between the 2-car set, because with the hunt couplings, when you sort out what's needed, you get virtually no gap whatsoever. And then again, where I've made the custom coupling coming through the valance on the front of the set there, when it meets the barrier wagon, you can see as it goes round, the buffer on the barrier wagon does not touch the set at all, and the couplings, the magnets on the couplings are still edge to edge, they're not breaking apart at all, so it pulls it nice, no problem whatsoever. In actual fact, to separate it I've got to put my finger in it because it does snap together so well. And the same with this one. Yeah, yeah, there's a gap at the bottom, but blimey guys, come on, you're not going to get better than that. And then of course that attaches to the wagon, no problem. Look, I can even pull the loco back. That's how strong the magnets are. Okay, when people sort of say, are they going to be strong enough? Well, it's flipping pulling the loco back, guys. I mean, what do you want? So there we are. So let's push it forward, and you'll see, because the power is live. So there we are at the back end, flashing away like a good one, because obviously all the pickups were there from where I disconnected the pickups to go to the motor. Those pickups in turn, because it was pickup on all 8 wheels, those wires have gone onto the little PCB board from illuminated models, of which the flashing LED is soldered up to. So no need for a stay alive on this particular set, because it's picking up on 8 sets of 8 wheels. So there's always going to be flashing. It's never going to stop. All right, let's get it running. Okay, before I get the loco standing up and running, there in behind you can see now. Yes, Robert, you were right. Your video does show you the crane. It's the same crane, but you showed it into the yellow British Rail colours. So it is the same crane, but mine's obviously Balfour Beatty. And now, of course, it's now got that wagon to go with it as part of the engineering train. So quite very happy with that. Nice little 3-car set. And now let's get the 37 going then, shall we? So as you can see, she has no problems at all with the curves. Absolutely no issues whatsoever. Love it. Okay, I'll bring it to the front, and I'll just, I made some more clips just to put the end of this one, showing you the other train as well, with the end of train length, working away. But basically more of the same. So now this one's got this one with the barrier. If I can get more of these transfers to put onto the other one, then I can have another barrier wagon. But this one's now got his train. And in the background there's 2 more locos. They're waiting for their train as well. And that's why I did it, guys, alright? Because those engines otherwise had nothing to do on this layout. Okay, because you don't find them pulling ballast wagons or container wagons, or you know what I'm saying. So anything, steel wagons, you won't find it doing anything else other than what it does, pulling cars around all over the nation. Okay, so thanks for watching, and thank you for the Beckham and West Wicken Model Rail Club's shop. And don't forget, Greg Marshall, he has our chairman, and he's got his own channel on YouTube, Ebsworth Street, where Greg does actually build layouts to be exhibited. So we're working on one in our club, he's working on one at home. Right, so with that, guys, that is it. That's it for now. Catch you later, stay safe, and I'll see you soon, alright? So it's Peter down in the old man shed saying bye-bye for now. Bye. Bye-bye everybody. Bye.